Hey Billy, my name is Tammy Gagnon, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, the answer is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I found by giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Tammy. Please do this for me. So, if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, then you can shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or, if at the end of this video you simply want to just take this blueprint that I give you to do yourself, and that works for me too. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, not waste any more of your time or mine. So for the first thing I want to go over is content. Content that includes everything you see on your website page. That's including text, images, everything that's file names, even what's behind the image. So if you have, I noticed these images look clickable. This one here, if you go in here and save as, it looks like you've got some keywords in here, which is great. Kudos, good job. And so you've probably heard of the phrase content is king. It's crucial to have enough content to clearly communicate to Google what services you offer and to incorporate relevant keywords and key phrases. This helps ensure that even if someone doesn't know your business by name, that they can still find you when searching for services you provide. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average length of the #1 result in Google for roofing is 1,500 to 2,400. So for you to show up in the top of Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words on your home page with the right keywords. So it looks like right now, though, you got quite a bit, 1,283 words, which is really, really good. So I'm going to show you what your competitors have right here. Looks like they have a little less than you, but not by much, 1,158. So you beat them on that. Great job. So I'm going to show you one of our tools. Let me pull this up on your competitor site here. So this shows the different keywords that they're ranking for. And this tool here, Keywords Everywhere, it essentially gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when they're ranking your site. So it looks like your competition is ranking #1 for Derry, New Hampshire roofing. They're in the 2nd place on the search results. Roofing Company, New Hampshire is their 2nd one. And then Derry Roofing, New Hampshire. Now, on yours, let's see. I don't see that you're even optimized. You only have 3 keywords, but I couldn't find you on the search, which means you're not ranking, really. So let's see. So the first thing you need to do to beat your competition online, excuse me, I'm sorry, is to bump up the bump up the words to about 1,500 on your homepage, but you also need to add some really good keywords. Because that's what's driving your competitor's business, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. Alright, so check this out. So this is the search I did for Derry, New Hampshire roofing. And for some reason I'm not showing just ads. Usually at the top you'll see ads, it'll say sponsored at the top. And right now, so if you do ads, that's great. Ads, they can work, but there also can be a money pit if your foundation, basically your website, isn't dialed in. So you got to be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site can convert. So let's move on to the second thing I want to show you today is citations. And you're probably asking yourself, what's a citation and why do they matter? And that's a great question. You see the map pack here. This is the top 3 right here. And you can see they include the name, the business name, the address, and the phone number, which is also called NAP. And that's how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. So a citation is your NAP in places like Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, Yelp, and a couple hundred other directories. And when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust than them from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. Now you might be asking yourself, great, how do we do that? Well, it's really simple. We use a few sites like White Spark or Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. And then we can literally go down their list and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 150 citations, we want to get what they have and then add 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a long time to catch back up. So the third thing I wanted to talk to you today about is link juice or backlinks. So this is the third pillar, will really help you dominate in Google. So over here on the search, we're still here. We're going to scroll down here. This is the organic section, which shows that I was looking at most of these two as your competitor. You're not in the #1 spot, but that's where you want to be. So and you need to get there, you need authority. So how do you get authority? Well, it comes down to the backlinks. And a backlink is basically when one website links to another website online. So if you have site A, like a contractor site, like a blog or anything like that, and links to your site, site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the site. So, for example, if you have a local blog or industry site linking back to you, that's great. But if you're a roofer and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut linking to you, that's not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. So, according to Keywords Everywhere, which they show their backlinks under their listing. Let me go find yours. I had to go find yours in a little different way because you weren't on. I don't know where yours is listed. Couldn't find you, so I had to find you by your name. That's fine. So your backlinks, looks like you have about 60 of them, which isn't too bad, but it's not dominant. Your competitor, back over here, these two here, this one here, they have 1,321 backlinks. And they have strong relevant sources. So once again, how do we get these? Well, with Keywords Everywhere, we can show the links and we can actually have access to find them. We can go and get the same links and more for your business. Getting you to the top is not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over content, which means your front page needs at least 1,500 words with relevant keywords. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing to you guys to show Google you're the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can get #1 across. You can be #1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you with today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call. It's 603-600-6001, and we can get you started on your journey right away. Once again, my name is Tammy Gagnon, and my number is 603-600-6001, and thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.